what are the 4 triggers for a retrace? So I do the retrace calls. And the one that I gave you is number 2 on this list. Every listing on market triggers a retrace. I did that because you're realtors, and that is the most powerful one, right? And I'm asking for the most on that one. But notice number 1, every referral triggers a retrace. Every referral triggers a retrace. So when you get a referral, you call everyone in that retrace and just say, hey, I got a referral today. Thank you, right? It's all about expressing appreciation. Number 2, I went through. Number 3, now when Stephanie's house went under contract, I went all the way back through and called everyone involved. Then at the closing, when Stephanie's house closed, I called Christy, I called Joyce, and I called Denise, congratulating everyone for making this happen for Stephanie, right? And I want you to note the timeline below, right? 2008 to 2012 was a tough market, right? So what happened is number 1 is the referral call, right? So I call, I express appreciation. Number 2 is when we get the home on the market, right? There's preparation time between 1 and 2. At 2, I say the listing's on the market. I make the call I showed. Number 3 is when I got it under contract, right? Homes took longer to get under contract in those 4 years than any in my career, right? And then, of course, as we all know, we may sell that house 3 or 4 times before we get it closed in 2008 to 2012. So what's funny is the people are still appreciative to get those calls, and everything's great. Well, here's the deal. In the last few years, it's become so powerful because I still make the referral call, the listing on market call happens, and then we sell a house in like 2 hours, right, to 2 days. Well, I still go back and I call everyone on that retrace to congratulate them and say, holy cow, 2 hours later, this home's under contract. Thank you so much. Thank you for your help, and thank you for your willingness to help. We did it, right? And then at the closing, which is, notice that it's only like 30 to 45 days now, I call and do it again. Well, what happened is if I hadn't done these calls, I would have never felt the impact of these. But by doing a massive amount of these calls, you learn things very quickly. And one of the things that I learned is that when I was making these calls, I would get so many questions about what we're doing marketing-wise and about the market. I mean, they would be interrupting me mid-call to say, holy cow, it sounds like the market's really hot, or holy cow, you're selling houses in hours, or you're selling houses in days. And here's the powerful thing, right? If I tell people the market is hot, it has no use, right? I have a vested interest in saying buy now or sell now. And please, don't ever say buy now, right? Now is the time to buy. You should never utter those words again unless you're actually buying right now. If you're buying, because if somebody tells me now is the time to buy, I go, all right, so when's the last time you bought? And if the answer isn't now, then it's like, why are you telling me now is the time to buy, right? So the bottom line is that I didn't have to say anything about the market. I didn't have to say anything about my marketing. They were asking me. So it wasn't that I said the market was hot. It was that they thought the market was hot. It was their idea, not mine. So that's what's powerful about doing those retrace calls.